The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey Brothers podcast, episode 942. That's the one.
Little Miss Normal said, dope intro. Welcome.
Nailed it. We're the Whiskey Brothers. Sladeham. Rob Mungle is not here. Wow, I just went into automatic Sladeham, Rob Mungle. I did it. I knew it was going to happen. I was going to autopilot my way into introducing
He's here
Rob
in
Mungle.
spirit.
He is always here in spirit. His shot glass and his golden microphone lid remain right there. August 24th at Red Dwarf here in Houston. He is going to be doing dick jokes, and not the ones you're used to hearing. He's going to be doing a historical look at Richard Nixon through jokes. And I can tell you this, if anyone is capable of writing a show like that, it's Rob Mungle. Tickets, I think, are available now, and if they're not, they will be soon. Red Dwarf in Houston. You should go to the show. I will be coming back from Florida and driving immediately in and watching it myself. We're here, though, tonight. I didn't mean to freak you out, Trey.
I don't know why
you look a little jumpy.
The shit.
Did your parents show up unexpectedly frequently when you were a child in the hotel room bed and you were comfortably asleep and they were like, "We're here," and you were like, "Ah!"
Yeah, I'm abused.
All right,
that's what you're looking around at. Yeah, I'm very abused.
What are you doing in Florida?
I'm actually going out there to sit on a beach.
Oh, just for the fuck of it.
100%,
Cool.
not
Oh,
comedy,
fishing?
not I am not touching jokes.
Did that before. I had a good. Well, we don't have to get to that. I had a good time in Miami.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
I remember.
All right. Yeah, we had a good time.
So where are we going tonight? We have
How many, are you gonna have? How many threesomes will you have in Florida?
No.
I'll never tell.
Better check your
Look, I
COVID
said no
numbers.
jokes, Trey.
Okay. So I wanted to touch on this last episode, and I didn't. So I'm gonna do it on
Let me
this
pull
one.
it out.
Is that a threat?
Dick jokes are on the 28th, not the 24th. Lovely in the chat just reminded.
Oh,
us.
and the question: do we still need whiskey? Yes, but not from you, Nate. You have done God's work in 2021, and it would be unfair if you sent us more. The rest of you trifling hoes.
Dick on the table.
those are jokes. A lot of people have sent us some very good whiskey this year, and I don't want to sound.
Yeah, Adam Armstrong actually donated the Jameson bottle.
I was gonna
killed
say,
last
Adam,
week.
and we have more coming from from that batch. He is. So many of you guys have been very, very,
Andrew
very
Bear
good to
sent
us.
us a handle of 40 Creek that did not make it. It went quick.
You drank all of it?
On the marathon at the very end, that's the bottle. I just kept
okay,
pouring
all
and pouring and pouring and pouring.
Date back. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was recently sent.
Nah, we got some good folks out there.
Daddy was putting in dents.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna bring up, man? Do y'all watch the Olympics?
Yeah.
Not Jerry. I know.
I have actually watched some of it. It's been kind of surreal, but
I've watched zero, and it's the prompt for the second episode of Is This Thing On? And I'm gonna have to watch something.
I saw a German coach punch a horse in the mouth the other day. That was pretty exciting.
So should I not go into this at all?
Oh, you should.
Please do.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
The best moment of the entire Olympics didn't come from America. There was a badminton player from Denmark, and he won the gold against a Chinese guy who had won gold the past 3 Olympics. He's like the best badminton player on earth. And this guy beat him. And I have never seen anybody cry harder in my fucking life. This dude is like doubled over on the court with his tiny little ass badminton racket. Like, you would have thought he beat Tom Brady at anything. Yeah. And then the Chinese guy who lost, he came over and he's like, "Hey man, jersey swap." And they did the jersey swap, whatever, and he's crying into this guy's sweaty fucking jersey. And it sounds like something that you would die to make fun of, but man, it is hard to watch. It's like, yo, they need to bring a medic out for this motherfucker. Out the bar I was watching, everybody's crying. Like, this dude, I've never seen a happier human being in my fucking life.
I thought you were saying the Chinese guy was crying. I was like, well, they're probably going to kill him. He lost. I know what happened to the Iraqi soccer players. That didn't go good.
That's true.
He was like, "Give me your jersey so I can try to sneak into Denmark."
Yeah. I'm Denmarkian now.
Danish.
Yeah, that.
Oh my God!
I'm not as
y'all can't
scrambled
let
as-
him slide.
Denmarky Marky the Funky Bunch.
Marky the Funky.
I actually have a Danish friend too. That's shitty.
Yeah, I hope he's not watching.
Had. Now you got one Denmarkian dude who don't like you.
Denmarkian. Oh my God.
But the other thing happened with the Olympics.
That sounds like a fucking linebacker.
Oh, Travis Denmarkian.
Denmarkian Jones.
That's Denmarkian. Oh, the first name. That was a.
Oh yes. The fuck, Denmarkian?
Motherfucker owe me $12.
Yeah. No,
I
Denmarkian.
went to school with Denmarkian. I didn't know.
Denmarkian was a dude who was fucking the girls in the goddamn group home. Trey's related to that motherfucker.
In jail.
Oh shit.
In jail.
Denmarkian. That was the doctor who used
That's
to kill
more-
them people. Jack Denmarkian.
Denmarkian was down with the syndrome.
I think I'm having a stroke now. Fuck.
You got it.
He got it, yeah.
So the other thing that happened to the Olympics, man, I get
That was about the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Because he called a fucking guy from Denmarkian.
I don't get crazy patriotic often, but in the Olympics I do. And it's just cause look, man, sports is our shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking you want to make money, you want to do that. You come here. That's why you can't pronounce anybody's last name on half the sports.
I gotta stop for just a minute. You just said you don't get crazy patriotic, but last week you were telling a story about hunting a chick with a deer rifle.
Wow.
And that's about as American as I've ever heard.
Dun, 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 dun. She brought a gun to my house first.
I didn't say it wasn't fair. I just
So here's my only question before you explain your patriotism. I'm still overwhelmed by how difficult is badminton? I have played it, I believe, once
At
or twice.
that level, pretty hard.
But no matter how hard you hit it, it still goes.
But they cross courts, so like if you break this way, he's gonna break that way. You gotta cut and go back. Like we watched it. These motherfuckers were moving.
do they get all far away from the table like the tennis table people?
I mean,
That's my
do they
question.
just
Right.
keep backing
well,
up
that was the
farther and
example I was
farther?
gonna use. I'm like, you seen those guys? They dive headfirst into the wall and
Yeah,
shit.
but that
I
ball
watched
moves
one
at
of them-
1,000 miles an hour, like it was shot
Well,
from a
it's made
cannon.
full of air. It eventually slows down too. But yeah, I mean, they don't give.
When
how
does
far
a ping
back
pong
out.
ball slow down? When has a ping pong ball ever slowed down?
Yeah,
before?
you're
put
a
a spin
science
on
man.
it.
Tell us physics,
Put a
Jerry.
reverse spin on it. Yeah.
Okay.
I watched a crazy. It's called the craziest volley, and it just
okay,
happened at
you
this
can,
Olympics.
When
it was
you
insane.
can hit it and it'll go to a hard stop. I understand how you can.
The way the guy fucked him up was he hit it, spun it, and it went up real slow, and the dude was already running the wrong goddamn direction. It faked him out.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I apologize. I don't know enough
Yeah.
about dumb sports.
So it's the misdirection, man. If you pop it this way, right, and he dives this way, you pop it this way, he dives this way. You pop it this way, he dives this way. The next one, he's already moving this way. As soon as you see his feet move, you pop it right back that way again, and he's fucked.
Is
And I do know
badminton
this.
the one where you hit the ball that
It's
look
not
like
a ball.
moth?
It's called a shuttlecock.
Yes.
It looks like a little, like a what?
moth.
Moth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like the
one.
mothy eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
okay.
like Haley's Comet.
Perfect.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is the
Looks like
shuttlecock.
an actual girl named Haley. Those eyebrows.
You always say that because she shuffles cocks.
But does she shuttle them?
Oh, I'm pretty sure she buys an Uber every now and again.
So once you hit it, it doesn't go.
God, should Uber be called shuttlecock now?
After 2
Sorry,
a.m.,
you were taking a while to get.
after 2 a.m., yeah, probably.
You'll go to the wrong website more often than you think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I was working on my printer and I looked up brothers.com instead of brother.com.
Tripped and drums.
Completely different website.
Yeah.
Tripped and drums. Shuttlecock is the fastest item in hand sports. Can be up to 200 miles per hour.
What? No.
No.
No. This is not true. I've
This
hit
is true.
one. No matter how hard you hit it, it stops. It goes.
Are they hitting it with a bat? What
Are
is
you an
happening?
Olympic athlete?
No.
I'm talking about Slade. He's like, I've hit one. Yeah, you've probably hit a tennis ball too, and Serena Williams will fuck you up.
Absolutely. But I'm
Not
also.
any type of athlete.
I know it. You know what? I happily plead my ignorance
Well,
here. I have.
all right. I feel what you're saying. Because with most of those sports, you
It's a
look
little
at
rubber
it and you
ball.
go like, I get how that goes, right? I get fucking javelin throwing. I could see how I could possibly do that at a low level.
That requires that
shot
contact
put.
medicine.
I could see how I
Or-
could make it go forward.
Yeah, or even just regular style tennis. You just like, okay, but like badminton, you're like, they sell this shit, and at a low level, it looked like this is the most ineffective shit.
It looks like I'm watching the putt putt-champions.
Well, they
It
say
has been.
200 miles an hour, but is it like 200 miles an hour right off the racket for
Probably.
like a foot?
Right, and then
And
it
then-
slows to 30. Because is it the same way a parrot shooter
Yeah.
is 200 miles an hour until he's
It's
not,
float till
Yeah.
you see
until
you
he's
got time to-
17?
Yeah.
But when a dude jumps up and spikes that motherfucker, that 200 miles an hour, when it finally slows down, you've got
You
a
didn't say
foot
they were
between-
jumping up and spiking.
Oh, they
homie.
were. They were.
Every badminton game I've ever seen, the thing has to go up first.
This is the
It
Olympics.
does,
There's a
but
lot
when
of
it comes
Oh, no, you
over,
gotta serve,
there's a
though,
dude
yeah.
standing up just like in men's volleyball, just going, bam! And then when it
Okay,
comes
well,
down,
that's a whole different
when it
story.
finally slows down, you've got a foot of clearance between getting it and point.
That's not what you told me. You just said they
So-
were playing badminton.
I
And
wish
all
they
I
did
know.
that thing like in them Scottish games where they throw the big fucking log.
I'd do that. I'd
That
watch
looks
that.
The
way
Highland
more
Games?
caber tossing or whatever it is, the Highland Games. That looks way more interesting.
To your people.
No, not fair. You don't want to go toss logs?
The people that no, y'all the same
That
people
sounds-
that dominate motherfucking what's that shit? The sandbag game, cornhole.
Bruh, tossing
No,
logs
that's
sounds
not
like
my
German
people.
porn so bad. that's not good.
I'm sorry, but you hear what he just said? That ain't his people. I have ESPN. All I see is Tennessee hillbillies.
We did.
I know you
we
not
did
from
washers.
Tennessee, but
Which
washers.
okay, let's
Same
just
game.
agree it's all throwing shit in a hole.
Horseshoes,
You're not- yeah,
washers,
you're not-
cornhole.
Well, they took everything.
Well, you don't have to run. You just drink and throw shit.
You guys are
Good
down
time.
from whatever you could throw from
Dwarfs,
15 feet away.
whatever you want. My people like drinking and throwing shit.
It's games you invent when somebody works for you.
In 2024,
That's all
we-
working on cars is half the time.
in 2024, there will be a new Olympic sport. Breakdancing.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Competitive breakdancing is coming to the Olympics in 2024.
Are they going to have sponsored cardboard for them to throw down?
Oh, there's.
I mean, just going to have the 5 Olympic rings. It's just they don't do sponsors in the Olympics.
I don't know.
And the individual athletes might have Reeboks or some shit like that, but they ain't going to be on the cardboard.
It does take some athleticism.
Are you
It
gonna-
takes
Well,
an
yeah, it takes
insane
a
amount
lot
of
Of course, but
Takes a
I have
lot.
no doubt about that. The question is there out there a Simone Biles level break dancer who's going to enter
gonna
this and
find
wreck
out.
the metric?
The Philippines are killing this
gonna
motherfucker.
be-
You know what I mean, dude? I've watched dudes dancing on their elbows in
Filipino
Portuguese,
prisoners.
in courtyard. You know what? Just like street performer, dude. There's some. You don't want to open that floor up to international break dancing.
Filipinos and Japanese dudes are going to wreck this
Who's
shit.
got the strongest elbows in the game? That's you got to have that unability. You know that unhyper.
Who won the shooting? Was it Brazil? Brazil won the shooting
So
competition. right?
that's where I was. One of the things I was going. That needs to be out. You're holding a machine, and
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
believe it.
I think it's stupid.
I love archery. Archery, you've got there's some
Yeah, but
draw on
there's
that.
some-
There's
there's some
arm
athleticism
strength,
in that.
and you've got to hold that completely steady.
You shouldn't be
Using
able to
machine.
be in the Olympics at 70, and I feel like you could do that in shooting.
Yes, and then the
eliminates the horse
horse
shit,
thing,
too.
the horse thing where they dance.
Yeah,
that needs to go.
dressage. Yeah.
Dressage. That needs to go.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
those are
oldest
things that-
Olympian ever just won at 60 years old.
Yeah, because the
The guy
horse.
that won.
You're
he's
not even
59,
doing
because the
60.
horse was 12.
Yeah. He didn't win it on a 60-year-old horse.
Dressage is the name of that.
Dressage.
They don't call it
Dressage.
horse dancing.
Oh,
No,
That's what
because
dressage
then it would be
means,
so.
though.
It,
So
would,
funny,
it would sound as stupid as it is then, and they
And
would
it
throw
would
it out.
rule
of
it
fucking
out.
Olympics.
Bro, I'd show up for horse dressing or horse dancing.
You make a fucking horse moonwalk, I'll watch it. You
What?
know, I want to see some shit. but
They don't do that.
no, they just sort of hop their little hooves around and prance about.
They dance like white people.
They got 2 moves.
Well, I dance better.
They
Yeah.
got 2
Fuck
moves,
it.
and one of them's the sprinkler.
That, yeah.
I got
What? How many? I bet you got some moves.
You're goddamn right.
What? Oh, I bet you can. Look at Trey. Trey just turned around. I bet you can dance in like 4 genres or 4. Yeah, like
4
Three,
songs.
like 3. You
Yeah.
can look, square,
Unless you can't hillbilly
square wedding,
Square, cha-cha. All his dance moves is instructions.
square chicken,
Yeah.
and save the last. That's
Fucking-
what I'm down to.
and the safety dance, because he used to be.
Square chicken and safety.
You can dance if you want to.
Y'all can dance if you wanna.
I'm shitting and I'm walking.
Call back, get paid.
No, I bet you got moves. I bet you can sausage I can't even name 3 dances.
I've been fat all my life. I've been moving this around a long
I
time.
bet so. You can.
I know how ballast works.
So what I was saying,
Dance like a ship.
the earlier shit, what I was saying, like I didn't want to get crazy patriotic. So we started off. America was doing bad in medal count. Like we were doing really, really, really bad. And then my girl goes, "Hey, relax. They haven't started running yet." And I was like, "Oh, we haven't released the Negroes." But then, so China was kicking our ass in total medals and total golds. And then when we started running, America was getting it, but we were leading in bronzes, and we ended up taking the lead in total medals, and we never looked back. And then I'm watching like the men's hurdles. It's like, yes, yeah, all the
Did you
black
see
guys.
the guy that tripped over the first hurdle?
Oh yes.
That was hilarious. It was like he didn't even want to do that shit.
So we're kicking ass. I'm watching.
I'm watching the men's hurdles. It's a sprint, and a Chinese guy beat our black dudes. And I was like, the 200 meter hurdles, that's running and jumping. That's what melanin does. Like, it's like, what the fuck? And he won, and then they were still ahead in the fucking gold count. And I just, the whole week, I was like, this is the shittiest Olympics for the Americans. And why China? You know what I mean? We already owe you money. Don't fucking.
You ever seen how fast a chicken runs? When you're running for your life,
So Chinese people are.
you can make some moves.
I'm like, is this a rocket story against Chinese people or black people?
Oh,
Neither. I'm just saying you
Neither.
eat chicken, you try to chase a chicken to kill it, some bitch can move, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, this guy's
Yeah,
going home a
everybody's
loser. He may
dick.
not make it.
that's true.
No, 1,000%. I feel that.
The last day of the Olympics, right? The closing ceremonies were on. I was just like, let me look up total medal count. I don't even want to see it. 113 medals overall for the U.S. We stayed in first. Gold medal count. America, 39 golds. China, 38. Last day, there's
Just
not
one.
a fucking thing you can do about it. Just won my ass. A win is a win is a win,
Yeah,
bitch.
no, but
a win is a win is a win. Fuck you.
There's nothing more American than that. Oh, you did it?
So-
Well, we're going to do one more better than that. Fuck it.
Yes. Yes.
That's the
one
American way. I just
sport-
need to do a little bit more than what that guy did.
Just one.
The one sport that I really hope to see a lot of black people eventually be in is water polo.
Really?
That is actually a sport that is it fits for how black people are already in the pool.
Yeah, because they stay in the
Because
shallow end.
you stand,
You don't stand.
and you're trying to keep somebody at the deep end.
You don't stand.
You stand there. I watched them stand.
Water polo?
You stand there. I was watching them. You
I
walking
thought
in the
polo
water.
involved
Are they
horses.
treading water?
Dude, you got to get back on defense.
They're treading water the whole time, bro.
No fucking way.
Yes.
I thought I saw.
That's
them
why.
standing.
That's why it's the Olympics.
Now the other polo they play's got the horses in it.
Now
right?
that one
On
has
land?
ground. That
But
one
it has
ground.
horses, right?
Yes.
They fucking
yes.
ride? Okay.
Yeah. They don't put the horses in the pool.
And
But
it
Yeah.
belongs
Water?
more
bro,
in the
they are
fucking-
playing that in like a 8 or 10 foot pool.
So they are treading water. that
Oh yeah,
entire
it's the
game.
same as those synchronized swimming
Their
women.
little legs
I
must
thought
just
I thought they were standing.
No.
and I got tired watching that.
No,
now
you,
that I know
so
that, like,
you can
my
actually.
fucking chest hurts.
So here's what I want you to do. Look at it. What they do this from the standing position. They do this sort of corkscrew thing with their feet, and they keep themselves with like this motion. It's a very specific water polo treading water motion. So they are holding themselves up the whole time and playing.
I recant my statement.
No, I want to play. I
Because
want you
I
to
thought
play
it was
water
gonna
polo.
be a thing
We can
where-
get you down to Rice U or something and throw you in a pool and just
I
see
do
what
all
happens.
right. I do all right.
I mean, I
I
didn't think you were gonna just sink to the bottom like a rock.
that would be sad.
But I
You'd
would
be
bet
like,
about-
oh shit. It's
I
a
would
gr-
bet that about the middle of the first period, you do something similar.
I have always
I
said
need a
that
rest.
soccer was the hardest. Soccer and boxing were the two
No,
hardest
sir.
sports on the planet, and
Nope.
now
Water polo
I
is
am,
very difficult.
I am flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They swim that whole time.
Oh, bro, that's not even a game if you can stand. That's
That
we
is
do
a game.
We do that. We do that at
and
at-
black guys would own it.
Yeah, that's the fun. Because that's what I was thinking. Like, shit, we're gonna get
Yeah.
hair away, all that bullshit.
where's the 7'3", center?
well, that,
Combo.
well,
Yeah.
it'd be a limit on that. That'd be some shit where you be like, bro, no, you should
You
be
in a
banned.
4-foot
You're
pool
not finna-
player with a
yes,
7-foot
you're not-
center?
No, we can see your dick. You're dry. You're dry the entire game.
You gotta get on your knees.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of
Shaq
here.
would have gold medals in 2 sports.
Yeah.
That's my point. Yes, they tread water. There is
But if you had a fucking 8 foot, oh, never mind. Nobody's that goddamn tall.
nobody. No, and it's probably not even 8 foot. I'm guessing. I know it's over people's heads.
Then also this
10.
Olympics, man, the first game, fucking the U.S. men's basketball team lost, and I was just like, this is fucking bullshit. I just sitting there grumbling and cussing the whole time, and then eventually the boys did what the boys do. And
There you go.
yeah, fucking KD gave. Because do you know that if you're the coach, you don't get a fucking medal?
What's that?
If you're the coach, you don't get a medal.
Well, he's not fucking doing anything.
You get a championship ring.
You don't get it.
Oh.
You get a championship ring.
Why?
What are NASCAR?
You don't want to call the shots.
Ain't out there on the field
What y'all get?
Call
They don't have
shots.
NASCAR
or
coaches.
the court. They play on a
Why
court.
y'all ain't in the Olympics?
Because it ain't a sport.
Because it's a
'Cause
machine,
the
just like
machine.
shooting.
It's the whole
Just
thing
like
with the
shooting.
guns
What
and
about
shit.
that?
Is golf in the Olympics?
Yes,
Is
but
bowling in
golf.
the
That's
Olympics?
why.
Golf is in the Olympics.
That's why I
but
would
that's not
back
a machine with a
shooting.
stick.
The
Is
shit
golf
that
in
takes
the
skill.
Yes.
Oh.
Golf is
So
in
is
it. That's why
baseball.
I would put that in because it's skill. It's a skillful thing. If those skillful, if that shit is in it, then obviously something like breakdancing could be in it. But you, man, it's like he ain't doing nothing. Just getting fucking drunk.
You know why there's no
Driving in
NASCAR?
circles.
Because they can't bring sponsors.
Probably.
And that's one.
In the blue car.
And no more
My
Confederate
people are
flag.
smart. There ain't no money in it. They ain't showing up.
It'd be the only sport where they got two flags.
All the NASCAR people are there in the
This
shooting
is the
event.
country. And this is our heritage.
And also, all the Asian nations couldn't compete.
Wow. Well, that took a turn.
It did.
How did you
Left.
think that was going to hit?
Or right in
I
the
was
case
just
of
trying to beat
NASCAR.
him there.
Bro, hold on. They really need to. We need to figure out a way because they have F1, right? That's Formula One racing.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
everywhere.
That's worldwide, yes.
all over the fucking wherever. They should driving should be. That should be in the Olympics. What I mean, one of them, either Formula One or something. It would be good to fucking. It would be awesome to see. The Olympic version of
They
that.
will have.
Well, you can just watch Formula One.
Because
Which
that's
is
every
that-
country on the planet coming in
Yeah.
and sending their best racers.
No, but aren't they? But that's sponsored by. That's sponsored by companies like
Yeah.
Red Bull
Yes,
and
they get
shit
paid.
like that.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem is if you look at the average NASCAR, you're looking at $3 million worth of fucking car. You can't support that and take that to the Olympics.
What the fuck you talking about? You dismantle that
They
shit,
take
put
it
it
to
on a
Monaco
ship,
and all other places.
put it on
Why
a
not?
ship,
NASCAR?
bring it up. Not
No,
NASCAR.
not NASCAR.
But you
But-
could ship it, right? Can't you
No,
just
no, you
mail
could.
it
Who's going to pay for it? Is what I'm saying. That's why
Whoever
they
the fuck-
need corporate
Well, so they,
sponsorship.
but they do
What
it all
in
the
the
time.
Olympics costs that kind of money
That's
to
true.
compete?
You
Those
can't.
horses?
Oh.
A horse, maybe.
Those horses
maybe,
$1 million.
Yeah,
Those horses
You
ain't
gotta
flying.
fly those horses
Those
from
aren't
your
flying,
country.
coach.
$1 million
Come
horse.
on,
Yes.
man.
Those horses
Okay,
are
so
$1
you're
million
at the
bucks,
very
bro.
low end of the spectrum there. You
And
can't
the
get a
horse is
$1 million car.
alive. You're sending a fucking piece of metal.
metal.
Yeah, you can't
I've
even
got
make that
precious
jump.
I'm just
fucking
saying-
cargo that
I
might
get-
die in transit.
I'm well
That
aware
dumb
of
car
how to
can't
ship
dance.
things. I know how
Let's hear
fucking
this.
shipping works.
Oh yeah, good hell. You look like a receiving guy.
But I'm saying, I'm saying,
oh,
I'm saying, who's gonna foot the fucking bill for it? Is all I'm
The
saying.
country?
that's how that. What you?
The same person who foot the bill for all your fucking training and nutrition and all that other shit because they want national pride?
Who does foot the bill for that?
Huh?
Does the country foot the bill for that?
I mean, I know China, the Chinese government is training those fucking people.
I'm
'cause
talking
they're
about America. Who's footing the
So
bill?
here,
for
if
our
I want to be a
Olympics?
gymnast,
Sponsor.
if I want to be a gymnast, that is a bad example. But if I want to be a,
You already taking
If I
baths
wa-
and stretching and shit.
that's
so-
true. All right, if I want to be a, what can I be at this age? If I want to be a horse dancer,
Okay.
say I start.
So you got to buy $1 million horse.
No, no,
I
no.
believe in you.
You
Say
got
I-
to feed
say I
and
know
take
s-
care of this horse
Right.
for 3 to 4 years while you're training.
But America's paying
But
for this.
somebody also has to pay for your training and
America.
everything you're doing.
America.
I mean,
right?
Yeah.
America.
Is that who's doing it? I don't know.
I'm sure there's some sponsor. It's just look, man. We sell horse salt licks or whatever, and fucking we're gonna put you and your horse on our thing, and it's.
And fly you to the Olympics where we get no exposure.
I mean, when you come back, like that's
If
our
you
horse.
come
We
back.
paid for that.
But I'm running a risk on breaking this horse's leg.
And okay, but like, look, like in the Kentucky Derby, like
I'm just saying
that
that's why I don't
jockey-
think there will ever be car racing because you're not just talking about buying a $3 million car
Well, hang
and
on.
shipping
In the
it over there.
Kentucky
You're talking
Derby-
about all the training, everything going
Finish
in.
your thought.
In the
In
Kentucky Derby, that jockey doesn't own that horse. Some company owns that horse.
Yeah.
And when you say you get no exposure, no, you don't get any exposure. But when that horse is a gold medalist, you're now selling semen for millions and millions of dollars until that
Okay.
horse is dead.
Cars don't
So
have
they-
semen.
Huh?
And they don't
cars don't
dance.
have semen.
That's what I'm saying.
Cars don't have semen. But
Yeah.
when you come back, any NASCAR related product, fucking cereal
I'm-
boxes,
yeah,
everything, like this car
But they
won
already
the
do
fucking
that.
gold.
They already do that.
Nigga,
And
not
they-
on that level.
Okay, hey,
with the Olympics.
Stop
Kevin
arguing and
Durant-
just admit that it's not a sport.
Kevin Durant is already making millions of dollars on his face on everything. He still
Everybody-
went and got a goddamn gold.
Every person everything you're naming is.
They making a case
how
for
does
bringing
that-
your not a
so
sport to the
I'm
Olympics.
really curious because I don't understand this part of it. How are pro basketball players allowed to compete in the Olympics, but they took all Jim Thorpe's medals away because he went and did pro sports?
I don't think they were
All the rules
always
changed.
allowed to. I think
wasn't.
because I think our
So
NCAA
92,
athletes used to go.
1992 was the first. That
Because that was
dream team-
hockey.
dream
Was
team.
hockey
That was the
too,
first
right?
time. It was the first time that they let professional athletes play in the Olympics, and that's why we was destroying everybody for.
So did we break
however
the
long.
rules or change the
They
rules?
changed the rules.
They changed the
adjusted the
rules.
rules
Yeah.
to make them more competitive. Because you also have professional players overseas. You also got you also got.
Yeah, but that's the guys that couldn't make it here.
no.
Oh,
no,
shit.
no.
Yeah, no, hang on. Eddie Brito has
shit.
rung into the chat. I don't know if this is correct or
Whoa,
not.
this is-
He says they don't bring their own horses. They choose from a stable and have 10 minutes to bond with it in the Olympics. There's no way that's true. If these people are making these dumb horses dance
fucking
and they've only
crazy.
known them for 10 minutes, do they just bring in 10 dancing horses and you got to pick one and hope that you speak its horse language at 60 years old? There is no way that's the case.
I guess that's the thing. Maybe that's why they're getting the medals
I
because
don't-
you have to
that's-
control this strange.
that's
game.
Bro,
crazy.
you were
That's
the Caesar
impressive.
Milan of horses at that point. You deserve all the medals.
Yes.
Everybody who does that deserves a medal.
That's NASCAR.
If you're making
have
a horse
about
you've never been on dance,
Okay, well, if they just throw him in the middle of a bunch of no car, you just walk into
shit,
Jay
you
Leno's
gotta pick a
garage and
shit.
pick
Yes, you have to go.
Well,
I
look,
feel
look,
like it
I'm
works.
all for it. Do it with go-karts. It's cheap.
no, fuck that.
one.
Don't
No,
do it
unfuck
with
that. You
supercars.
wouldn't want.
Unfuck
Every-
You show up,
No.
here's your golf cart. Good luck.
Everyone goes to Jim McNutty Chevrolet, and everybody gets a fucking Corvette. You all drive the exact same factory model
Absolutely
car.
not.
That's what he-
Everybody gets $1,000 in a week.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Come
Let's
back
do
with what you
Junkyard
can
Wars.
do.
What you can do.
Junkyard
Wars
Wars.
in the Olympics. I'm fucking
What
in.
you got?
I'm down for that.
You all get the same frame
And you
and
get your crew,
$1,000.
and you-
You got your crew. We'll
Here's a
bring
grand.
all those.
There's your crew. There's your shop.
Yes.
Good luck.
Every car's exactly
May
the
the
same,
odds
but
be
your
ever
crew
in
has
your
to
favor.
fucking.
Yes.
Do
All
what it
right.
has to do. That's
I'm
fucking
digging that.
I'm in
interesting
on
to
that.
me, for sure.
And
totally-
you
that's
only have
Olympic
10
sport.
minutes to bond with it before the race.
That is wild to me.
You're only allowed to sit in that car 10 minutes.
It take me longer to break
I
a
would say
horse on
24
Red
hours.
Dead.
I would say we give you your car 24 hours of race starts.
Yeah, you got a day.
Oh, that's where the punch in the horse happened.
I don't know. Yeah, the German coach punched the horse.
Yeah,
today
probably
'cause
'cause
the
they'd known
horse
it for
wasn't doing
6
the right
minutes.
shit.
What is wrong with
Not
Well,
my
this-
fucking horse.
I just love how ineffectual that is, though. Here's
But
a human
damn.
being versus a 2,000-pound animal.
Why you
I've
not-
had it with your shit.
That's interesting
I'm
to
gonna
me.
give you one.
No, so I used to. There was a girl I knew.
I'm just surprised it wasn't an American.
There was a
that
girl
did it.
I knew who trained horses, and the way that she would, she would kick them in the
Yeah.
like it was a them versus the horse, and it was just like the horse never realized it was bigger than them or some shit.
I am all
Like-
muscle, and I outweigh you 5-1.
But it's
Nah,
like,
bitch.
all right, you kicked me in the ribs. I'm gonna dance now. All
Horse,
right.
horse tried to throw me when I was little. My grandfather punched in the face.
Yeah,
When he came down, he caught him by the reins. He told me to get down. Pow! And I was like, "Oh, my grandpappy just punched you in the face." And I was thinking, "Oh, yeah, you fucked up." Blah blah blah. And as a kid, and then I grew up, and I was like, "If that horse turns around, he literally caves at my grandfather's
I just
chest."
don't think a horse gave a shit. It was just,
But it
all
won't.
Right, all right, that's how we're doing
Well,
it.
he
Okay.
wanted me off his back, and he got me off his back. So he's like, "Yeah, I'll take the shot. Didn't hurt, bitch. Have you seen my chin?"
Everybody in the chat has proven us wrong that these horses have been nothing but problematic. Now they're sending us stories. I guess I'm gonna read
Yeah,
about.
because what if you think's gonna happen? You send somebody in 10 minutes to bond with something. It's gonna end up with a domestic violent relationship.
Right, you met her at 150.
You met her 30 minutes ago. What the you think's gonna happen? And now you gotta go make her dance. That's
You
Well,
know what, man?
I feel better about the dressage guys now. I got to be honest with you.
So
I'm
do
like,
I.
oh shit,
So
man.
do I. If you're gonna make this horse dance, that is only known you
That's
for
the
10 fucking
dumbest
minutes.
sport. Then that's even dumber than I thought it was. I mean, I get that it is impressive, but it's also the fact that they would that somewhere on an Olympic how long has dressage been an Olympic event?
Oh, I
Probably
mean,
since the beginning. It had.
No,
there was
I
no
really-
electricity.
If it's a late ad, I'm mad because if you just sat around coming up with shit for people to do, and before you got to some of these other sports, you got to let's make strangers make a horse dance.
Well, we do eventually. I would say post integration. Because I think once you start seeing a certain curve, you go like, all right, we gotta get these nerds in here to do something. We gotta get these motherfuckers in to do something.
Everything with Trey starts post-integration.
Can you make a horse dance?
Put your foot in it. I'll tell you where that come from.
That's
I'm
that's
still right about
interesting.
that.
But it's so that you're. But they saying that it's not the horse's skill is not true, because you can't. If you just could take a regular horse, I'll tell you what would impress me if you could do dressage with a zebra.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With a zebra.
Just
Yeah.
you corrected
I
my
don't know if
pronunciation.
I trust a dog.
You corrected
in
my
10
pronunciation. That's a
Yeah.
Trey. I'm sorry, zebra. You gotta say it right, or Trey's African alarm goes
I
off.
knew you were gonna do that. That's the only reason I said it, because you did it.
Like
before you
anytime
did it.
someone
Rose
would
bar-
respond if you said something incorrect.
Zebra.
Like
The girls bar said giraffe.
There we go.
That's how you do it.
okay.
A giraffe. Yeah.
But here's the thing.
That's not it.
Here's the thing.
Also a linebacker.
Get off.
They're not flying
Plays
the
opposite
horses.
Denmarkian.
So unless every Olympics is in Nairobi, that's not fucking happening.
So
Imagine
funny.
if you had to bring your own giraffe.
Yeah.
Like, where are you gonna start?
San Francisco.
4 Toys R Us's. And
Anybody want to guess what's to become of these Chinese horses after the Olympics? I got some ideas. It's probably a new strain of COVID, I'm sure.
Bovid. That's cows.
Wow.
Fuck. That's cows.
Funny, though.
oh, that is Bovid.
Yeah. God damn, dude. Fuck, that was
He said horseradish.
horseradish.
J.K. Spindler. Horseradish.
Sniper fire from the 4s and 5s.
That not in.
God damn, what happened to Will? Did he die?
He had to go do some shit.
Yeah, he took off. He's running a show tonight.
Oh,
He was-
yeah.
How does
Well, Will left and there's police lights outside, so that's not a good sign.
Maybe he went the other way.
y'all can see lights? Lucky y'all. Fuck. I do think that's an interesting event to do. Like just any, you could like do like you could just basically do any animal. You could ride any animal in a race.
Guy on a buffalo.
Yeah.
Or we'll just say who can handle an eagle attack.
But hang on, you over here like we all tried to pick our merry-go-round ride. Like you're on the
That's
ostrich.
the carousel.
I'm on the zebra. I'm gonna take the sleigh.
So let's get us. All right.
I'm in the NASCAR.
Let's get a.
Hang on. How is dressage? Because with what you said, dude, how is professional bull riding not in?
There we go with
Acrobat
another one.
Because
insane athleticism.
we're the only country that does
Brazilians fucking kill it.
it. We're the
Brazilians and
only 2
Mexicans.
countries that do it.
Brazilians and Mexicans
We're the
kill
only
it every year
3
in
countries
Houston.
that do
Yeah,
it.
it's really
if
big
you
in
can
South
get this
America.
conversation up to 211, I'll talk to you. But I
Spaniards
Well-
do it, but they killed them.
All right. Let's just keep in
That's a
mind.
different fight.
Jamaica had a bobsled, or probably still does. They had a bobsled team.
Uh-huh.
Just meaning, just a fucking country. Just
so, but here's the
Got
problem
into
with it
shit.
is that every event
and ain't that
has
many country that got ice.
every event has qualifying parameters, right?
Okay.
So internationally, you got to be above this to be Olympic qualifying. If your country can qualify,
that's right, that's
then
right.
you can go. But not everybody gets a bobsled team. There's not a team from Ethiopia, you know what I mean,
I
who's
mean-
like, we are happy to be here too, or whatever. They're
Bobsled probably wouldn't go very
Are you
far.
going to? Are you going to eat that ice?
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. What is this?
It'd be the light. It'd be the first time you see people fly out of the bobsled. Oh shit! We don't weigh enough. We got black ice. No, we. Oh, that's 2 Ethiopians. I'm sorry. Oh, you can see that black ice. That's crazy.
It's moving.
So,
I think it just told me good day.
so not everybody can just have an Olympic team.
True,
you know what I
true,
mean?
true.
It's not like you can look at where America doesn't have a delegation and go, well, we're not sending anybody to that. I'll go.
But what would it take to fucking? What would be what you think would be a Olympic time qualification for
8
bull
seconds.
riding?
8 seconds.
I don't even. Okay.
8 seconds. You'd
That's
have
how
to
long a
prove
ride
you
has
could
to go.
stay on a
And
bull.
they got people that can
the
last
whole
longer than that
time.
was a
That's a
mechanical
minimum
bull.
ride length to score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the
8 seconds.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
What-
a qualifying ride.
That's where your scoring starts.
Yeah.
So where do you how far do you think you would make it?
Man, he probably do well.
Never.
Look at him.
I don't even
Speculative.
know
He's
what that
built
means.
like a bull rider.
Right, you are.
This is how they built.
Just kind of tiny, no butt.
Like no, I mean they built like jockeys, like small,
yeah.
like small
Well,
guys.
a lot of the good ones.
Yeah.
Very small.
I
Until
bet-
you get to Canada, and they're huge.
I
and
think
it's
Those
there's
weird.
something-
Brazilians are fucking massive too.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Canadians have like Arnold
See, that'd be
Schwarzenegger
interesting to
upper
see.
body.
Now-
Based on everything you think you know about bull riding, How long could you stay on a bull?
I could make 3.
13 seconds?
13. 10 seconds longer than Sam just rang in with. And Sam's already going to make the bull tired for the jump.
Hang on. So there's a training facility in Houston, and I think it's $400 and you take a class, and there's your graduation ride.
Okay.
I believe it's $400. It might be a little bit more. I'm going to look this up.
Bro, we in Texas. There's
Or
a
we can just
motherfucking
go get drunk and go to the
There's a
Spanish
fence.
dance hall and ride the mechanical one for free.
I'm gonna look this up, and
Well, we're going to do this on a mechanical
if
bull.
I hit the gym and I get in a little bit of better shape, we might do a GoFundMe, and we will film me riding.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
I tried
a
it
bucket
one
list
time
thing.
when I was 24 years old.
A
and
real
I will
bull?
never try it again.
Is it that terrifying?
It was very bad. It was
Okay,
not great.
I said we might.
You rode a real bull?
Yeah, it was not great. But,
Listen to his fucking
I
voice.
say
Hey,
rode. I sort of rode, hung on, fell off for a while. That was good. Yeah, it didn't last long. It
How
felt like a
long?
long time in my head.
How long?
Less than 2 seconds.
When the Houston Rodeo
We got out of the gate. I did it on a dare. We got out of the
course.
gate. Yeah. I
That's
did it on a
strong.
drunken
That's-
dare. We got out of the gate.
Respect.
2 seconds, man.
And,
I
yeah,
That's
it's
long.
bad.
I don't know if
when
I'd
the
have made it
rodeo
up.
happens,
That shit hurt.
I watch it. I watch the bull riding start to finish. I watch it. There was a black dude from here named Neil Holmes.
Oh, yeah.
Black dude with dreads, and every ride he looked like he was gonna die. He got stepped on so many fucking times, but he would make his 8. He was a badass, and he was like one of the only black dudes there. There's a Brazilian guy, I can't remember his fucking name, and he's a fucking badass.
I'm very disappointed in your inability to recall international bull riders by memory.
Okay.
I just
You give it a shot.
Remember when we used to go to the rodeos. We used to go to the rodeos all the time, and it was crazy because most of the bull riders are small, little lithe guys, kind of wiry.
Oh,
and
people
shit.
you're jealous of.
And
It's
no,
live.
not at
We're
all.
gonna have to get
No
into that.
dicks.
It's live.
Lithe.
Lithe.
Okay.
I
My
just,
bad.
but I mean,
It's
because
just one of those words I've read.
it's
I
the
had
root
never
route. It's the
heard it.
root route conversation. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I wasn't saying that. I wouldn't correct him in a bad way.
So one of these, so a lot of these guys are that kind of wiry, little small build, right? And then we saw the Canadian bull riders come in, and all these dudes from Edmonton were just like, we had always like, if you're a big dude, you can't do this.
Right.
And these Canadian guys come in, they're built like Schwarzenegger.
Are the bulls bigger up
And
there?
no, same size bull, which feels like an unfair advantage. But this dude's got upper arms like pipes,
What if you're big enough that you could just put the bull on you for?
Okay, so here's the thing. I
No, I
watch.
win more points if I carry the bull out of the gate.
Here's the thing. I watch. There are there are the degree of difficulties because these bulls, they're you can pick your bull, and they bring like certain, and some of them are known to be more aggressive than others.
Yeah.
How long you got to
So-
burn with it?
So if you're ahead,
10 minutes.
yeah, if you're ahead in the points or whatever, you can pick a bitch bull and just make your qualifying ride and just keep your lead. Or if you're trailing in the points, you can go, look, I'm going to take the Widowmaker here, and if you make 8 on that, you get more points.
They get to pick their bulls like we pick our slots in comedy. Like,
I'm almost sure they get to pick, or they might just get assigned by it. But you get.
But, I mean, you pick
get
your
different
bull.
degrees and points of depending on the bull that you fucking ride. And there was one where they were like, yeah, this one here, he just and the guy sat on him in the pen, and he pretty much threw him out of the pen. He had to get off. They put him back on. They had to re-rope it. And I was watching. I was like, this dude's gonna fucking die. And they opened that gate, and bro, Michael Jordan couldn't fly as far as this fucking guy did. I think the dude's, I think the bull's name was something like Haystack or something. It was something fucked up, and I was watching it, and like they had to pull him off and put him back on in the pen. They were like, we need to get you out of here before he kills you.
Yeah.
And he only has this much space because he was slamming up. They're like, he's going to break your fucking legs.
Yeah.
And they put him back on, and they got him calm enough. And, when they're on, they give the thumbs up, and they just go, all right, let him go. And as soon as he said let him go, he got out, and he was... Bro, it looked like fucking Altuve launched him into the upper decks. Like, it was...
Some of those bulls shoot straight out of the gate. Some of them come out like a damn twister, like a tornado.
So they twist
just come
and
out
the-
spinning
the-
with the ass in the air.
Yeah, if you're lucky, because they
It
always go
depends
back
on
and
what you
forth.
draw that day.
now, do
and-
your
and-
NASCARs do this?
Huh? NASCAR's kill people.
But some of them will jump and they do this thing with their back with a twist in midair. That'll fuck you. If you're lucky, they just jump up and down. They twist, and just tornado you. And if you fall into a rhythm of that, you're cool. But sometimes he'll realize that that's not working, and this motherfucker will just jerk and twist the other way. And if you stay on that, you get bonus degree of difficulty points. But good luck staying on that.
But you know, also your points are not just determined by staying on. You have to kick and you have to achieve
your
points
form has
by
to be
your
right.
style. You have to have a style and
You
a
have to
form.
keep your ass on him. Like if you're
You gotta
bouncing
have
up
your
and
torso
down,
straight.
that's a
your
deduction.
Arm has to be in line with your torso. That's how you
Wait,
get
your
the
arm
points.
has to be up?
Yeah, it's called your free hand or your flag hand.
Your
That's
flag hand.
hand. Yeah. And if that flag hand touches the bull, DQ.
Yeah. You got to,
Even if
it's
you
a
stay on
form.
for 8.
It's a whole thing, man.
Even if you stay on for 8.
I mean, there's
if
guys
he
that
bucks
stay on
you
for
and
8
you
and still
touch
make a
him,
shitty score,
you're
you
gone.
know?
Man, I didn't know this was so complicated. This
That's
should
why
be
it should be
in
an
the
Olympics.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's the whole. Yeah.
And those bulls should get those medals.
If they win. Some bitch throws him off right out of the gate. Go out there and sling a
Oh,
medal
well,
on
that would
bull.
be fucking hilarious.
How bad would you feel laying in the dirt with your fucking cowboy boots and a guy walks out there and throws a medal over the bull's neck? Good job. Good job, buddy. Good job, Haystack.
Oh, they don't lay in the dirt. As soon as they hit,
Those
they,
clowns come
they,
out.
They do the rock and just. Foop, they
I always
kick,
like
they
the clowns.
kick right back.
Clowns are my favorites to watch.
That's
those
braveness,
those
man.
clowns are scary crazy.
They don't
Most
get
of them are
medals either.
Incredible athletes.
Yeah.
Yo, clowns.
Rodeo clowns.
Because they're not juggling clowns. They just
Their job is to
chase the
get the
bull
bull
away.
to chase them, so it
I'm
doesn't
thinking.
chase the rider he just threw off, who probably broke his spine.
And avoid getting gored
Yes,
to death.
and
trampled.
getting gored to death, and then they just jump into a steel barrel when the bull gets close enough to him,
That's
and
insane.
he knocks the barrel
That's
over and
insane.
kicks it around for a bit, and then they send him back into the chute, and the clown comes back out, it's like, hey, and everybody's like, oh, good for you, but they don't realize, like, this guy just literally, like, jumped in front
They
of a
get
fucking
paid
gun.
$20 an hour
Yeah.
to save people who make millions of dollars an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've seen the show Baskets.
Painted Heroes
They
is a pretty
they
good
showed
movie
that on
about
there.
it with Dwight Yoakam.
What?
Painted Heroes is a pretty good movie about it with Dwight Yoakam. It's
Does
got Jerry
Dwight
Reed in
Yoakam
it.
have any bad movies?
No, man, the guy's incredible. He's
He
an
picks
incredible
scripts
actor.
very fucking well.
Yeah, yeah. He was great in Crank, both the Crank
Fucking
movies.
Crank and then Sling Blade.
Yeah, yeah.
I
He
watched
was
that, but
incredible
not
in
the
Sling
Big
Blade.
Lebowski.
That's right.
I watched
You heard what I
Crank.
said? Crank. No, fucking Rodeo Face or whatever you said.
Painted Hero?
Painted
It's
Hero.
an incredible movie.
Rodeo
Check it out.
face. That's what you heard. Rodeo face. That's amazing.
I did watch The Big Lebowski or whatever. I just didn't like it.
Really? That's not
Yeah.
your. That's fair.
Yeah.
But
I've
Dwight
seen-
Yoakam's one of your favorite actors.
Dwight Yoakam.
No, I
was-
didn't
No,
say
you know
that.
what
I
favorite
say he's
actor?
an incredible actor.
He only picks good movies. Like he doesn't do a lot of them, but everyone he's in.
But he's good.
It's a
He's
really
good.
fucking He's not bad, but
Yeah.
but every movie.
Usually those country singers try to become actors is fucking terrible.
No.
He's fucking really good.
Who else has done that?
Randy Travis did a lot of it.
Oh,
It was
that one
so fucking,
action
no, he
movie
did,
that was bad?
Oh, he did the Black Dog
That's
with
the one I was
Patrick
talking about.
Swayze.
Yeah, that was
he did
terrible.
the movies with Dolly Parton and shit. They were awful.
Oh, that's right. Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers were all actors too.
Yeah.
You say
Somebody
actors.
paid him a lot of money to stand on a set.
Yeah, Kenny
and
Rogers
beat
was
Kenny
in
Rogers
Six Pack,
and Dolly
man.
Parton.
Um,
Now he did have the one movie about the car racing. It's pretty
yeah,
good.
Six Pack.
But it's car racing.
Yeah, that's where I found out it wasn't a sport. That's like kids can do this shit.
Nope. Swing and a miss. Swing.
I was a child.
But the funny thing is, you see like these country guys do it. Normally, when they do it, it goes badly. It's so funny though because the ratio of rappers that actually kill it in movies is so high, and people used to be so surprised. And then I was watching an interview with somebody. They were like, "Dude, our whole thing is fronting."
Yeah.
They've
Like,
been pretending to kill people for
Yeah,
years.
the whole thing's an act.
and Ice-T he's so fun to see and everything. But let's be honest, man, he can't act with it.
Bro,
Ice Cube was one of my favorites for years and years and years because Ice Cube, if you watch a lot of the early stuff he did, he was really funny, but he didn't know he was funny, and that's what was so
And then when it
fucking
came
funny
time to
about
make
it.
Friday, it was like, oh shit, this guy's
Yeah.
actually got some shit.
But even then, it's like he still didn't realize
He was
how
a straight
funny he
man.
was.
He was a straight
trying to
man.
be a straight man, but he was hilarious.
But then you got Kevin Hart and them in Ride Along, and Kevin Hart's a straight man, and Ice Cube is fucking killing
I
it.
hadn't seen that. I'd check
Then-
that out.
Okay, but then 21 Jump Street, when he's
Oh,
the
yeah,
boss,
yeah,
every
yeah.
time they walk in, the
Yo.
funniest parts of those movies
One of the
Yeah.
is
funniest
him verbally
Yes.
beating the shit out of these two white
Yeah,
boys.
yeah,
The
yeah. Tatum
funniest
and Neil.
scene in 21 Jump Street is either 21 Jump Street or 22 Jump Street when he's there at their dinner and Ice Cube's like fixing a plate and like this fucking like this very bougie gala, and he's just slamming shit on. Yeah, I like neck bones. He's just like, Lord, I like steak. Can I have some of this steak? It's one of the best fucking scenes ever. It's just Ice Cube and just angry Ice Cube.
But you're right. He didn't know he was funny until he got older.
He
And then he's
was
like,
taking himself serious, and he was hilarious, and he had
But see,
no idea.
all those guys who eventually stopped taking themselves seriously, that's what Kevin Hart and The Rock works so much. Like, when you see this giant dude who can kill you, who is very funny, it is hilarious. Batista in Guardians of the Galaxy is happening. And now with the new Suicide Squad, John Cena is fucking funny, and that started at Trainwreck.
Brilliant.
When he was such a bitch little boy in Trainwreck.
This guy isn't an athlete, but I just heard it's the thing I've been dreaming of. They're going to do a Ravagers.
They're talking
Yes.
about it.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
talking
but
about
I think
it.
it's
James
gonna
Gunn wants
go.
to do it, and if they did a
And
TV
if it's
series,
pre-Yondu death, I'm in. I fucking want to see more Michael Rooker
Pre-Yondu
play
death.
He's,
Yondu. That was delightful.
I want Stallone
I
to be
love
funny.
Michael Rooker.
look at Trey said, "What are y'all talking in Spanish?"
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
we talk- Suicide Squad. It's a very good. It's a very good movie.
But that was one of my favorite things about the Expendables
You've
movies.
contemplated
the first
half
one,
of those words.
The first Expendables movie, they were like, let's make an action movie with all your favorite action heroes. Then the second two, they were like, okay, let's point out how fucking ridiculous this is and all these old men are here. And when you had Chuck Norris in there doing Chuck Norris jokes, it's like you're watching these dudes who you grew up with these
Very
alpha
meta.
tough guys, and they're all making fun of each other. And like Arnold Schwarzenegger looks at Bruce Willis and goes, I'll be back. Bruce Willis goes, no, you stay here. I'll be back. You always fucking say that. Like, it's just
That's
so...
Expendables, right?
Yes!
Those are awesome.
When
Those are
Terry
fucking
Crews
awesome.
steps out in that hallway with that automatic shotgun, and you just see red mist
Yes!
flying out of the end of the hallway, like
And they're like, we are ridiculous. We're going to make fun of ourselves. Nothing is... And Terry Crews is the best at it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Oh, he's
he
delight-
looks like
I'm
if
a
you were in
fan.
an alley with him, you will shit yourself.
Oh,
and
God.
then he is one of the funniest
he's
human
just
beings.
a big old sweetheart.
Yes!
Yes.
One more shot.
Yeah, y'all doing
He was
one
one of
more
the
shot?
first actors to come out in Hollywood and admit to sexual harassment, male sexual harassment against him
Oh, wow.
during the Me Too movement.
Yeah, and no one gave a fuck.
Yeah, 'cause
And
he
no one
copped to it.
still gives a fuck.
He copped
Because
to it,
you're
number one.
too fucking big. You're just too goddamn big to get sexually fucking harassed.
You could say no.
No, you can make them understand that it's no. That's different.
You can
No
enforce
means
You can,
no.
you can enforce
Force
no.
no. Exactly. Like, the fuck? We supposed to cry with you?
You don't know how power and money works.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the power of money. To you guys, I didn't cheers to that.
Colin
To you
Kaepernick
guys
is full of money.
watching online and everywhere else. What's up, everybody? Y'all are talking about riding mooses. It is mooses. Meese.
It's
Meese.
Meese.
Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Meese, right?
That's the
Meese.
Brian Regan beat.
Hey, we got to.
Somebody said Trey could ride Bull's gun because he rode that postal truck.
No, that's fucking. Who did that? Who said that? That's fucked up. That's fucked up to say, and that's
It's
fucked
only
up to
fucked
laugh
up
at.
because not one of us said it. You're just mad you didn't get to it
It's
first,
fine,
motherfucker.
man. Fine.
It's still fucked up. The gee, I hope y'all all have trauma. The
Or at least the one that said it.
we need some. We need some.
Daniel.
Probably. We need some.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
if it was, find out if that was. I'm fucking. We're gonna do something to that motherfucker.
That's the third goddamn
he's an
flipping out of the truck joke.
He's got one note on his guitar. We need some. We're gonna put a couple more emojis out for only on Twitch.
It was
So
Nate Williams.
Never mind. Anything he says is okay.
Nate's good people. But Nate had.
Ah, they just shit all over you.
No,
We
no,
like
no.
Nate.
No, it's
I'm not
different.
hurt, that's fine.
But Nate hadn't had the conversations he's had with Daniel.
Ah,
That's the-
gotcha.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the-
difference.
that's
the
the
difference.
point.
That's
the
fair.
difference.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
Nate,
yeah.
Nate's coming from a
I don't
place
know.
of love.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nate's cool.
Anyway, bigger point. We have some emojis we're going to add to it. We have the shot glasses right now. We have the little Shinjo Watanabe ninja with the lightsaber.
We got the blue ball caps. That's
we got-
just for slaves.
We got it. Oh, are we gonna do a blue ball cap? We should do a black ball cap. Just
They don't do different colors.
bro, we can make our. That's what I'm saying.
you can
we
make
can
your
make
own.
emojis. So we should all have. I got room for like 3 more.
We
What should
gotta
do?
make one gas station hat.
We'll do
for
a black.
slaves.
But I'm about to get rid of them. They're about to be gone forever.
You still
In-
gas.
in
You still
memoriam.
gas station hat. It's a hood nickname. It
Okay,
sticks
just be like
forever.
Oh, yeah.
Even
yeah,
if you
bro.
grow out of it, baby, it sticks forever.
Okay, how you get stuck with a 3-word name? That's just the way it.
You know how we do when we're overseas and those soldiers heckle? Yeah.
I know
you'll
there
be
is a
that for
dude that
life.
is forever named 2 Piece of the Biscuit for the rest of his damn life.
And you can get a 3-word name. Lil Ray Ray. You could be Lil. You can
That's
be.
all those are. That's syllables though. That's you got
The
me
worst
working
was,
gas station
man.
hat.
What
That's-
did we call Oklahoma and the gold teeth?
Oh God, I'm trying to remember that dude because
Oh, because I said you used to be part of Texas. We gave you up like a kid with a cleft palate.
God. This poor dude. Yeah, everybody gets a name.
Because they're going to call you that for life.
I
We're
get
on
it.
a
Yeah,
plane
it's
tomorrow.
over with. Yeah,
Gas station hat. All right, you know your name's coming then.
that's fine.
You
I've been called worse.
Hey, you
I worked at Santa Fe. Long as it ain't one of them names, it's fine.
Yeah. Those are probably some rough names, man.
Duck on the water's
Yeah.
back.
You
That's
say-
not the
you say
term.
that-
That's not it at all.
there was no intent behind what
Ducks
they
on the
said.
water back. What
There
the
was
fuck
there was no intent behind what they said. Let me write some stuff. 'Cause they didn't know your insecurities. They were just yelling racist shit. Let me give you a name. I'm joking.
I can't wait.
I think my favorite thing I did with this motherfucker, I wasn't in town, and he was talking about the threesomes or whatever, and I was in the chat, and I said, please excuse my crooked wedding vows.
That was fucking hilarious.
Strong.
I was like, I'm not here, but I'm fucking doing
Yeah.
it, bitch.
Strong. All right, we gonna put a pin in this. Have we been on long enough? I think so, right?
How long have we been on?
This one.
We've been on about an hour, guys.
9 o'clock in the p.m.
All right, we're deep.
This guy here.
Thanks for
I
listening.
got
We're gonna put
family to get home too. He's on every-
9:40. No, he's on board.
No.
9:42 in the can. We'll figure out the emojis. We'll get with you guys. Lots of shows all week long. Tomorrow night, you can catch us this thing on. We'll be joined by Nathaniel Amador. Will be here.
So that's going to be fun.
Tess Vergult. Is that how you pronounce her last
Vergult,
name?
yeah.
And then, of
Tess
course,
Ver-
Antonio Aguilar. Say it.
No, I don't know. I was for to say vergoltsoflore.com.
VergoltsofLore.com. That's next on my list. Vaultsoflore.com. Good segue into that. Vaultsoflore.com is the website. It will take you over to the Amazon page. But we'll be giving the book away. We're going to do it. Should we do it in the? We should do it because we've done a whole month. They've been
Well,
on
you
board.
had said you were going to, after the last game, you were going to look
Yeah.
through and see who scored.
So if
Yeah,
you're in the
yeah.
chat, if you're in the
I'll
chat,
scroll back through and see who had the most right.
no, because it's let's not let them win that way. Let's let
Okay.
them win now.
Okay.
Let's
cool.
do it that way. Sam won that game. Nobody
Game's
beat
changed.
Sam. Game's changed.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody fucking beats them.
All right, we'll do this in the chat after this. Vaultsoflore.com, the website, 9:42 in the can. We'll see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you in all the places that we see you.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.